and these guys.
Oh my God, we're here.
Hey!
And we are live.
It's Natasha.
And I'm Bill.
With Nursing Our Travel Bug.
We're still messing around, but we're all here, we swear.
Hey.
Hi, Nursing Our Travel Bug people.
Hey, Diary of a Family people.
Hello over there. Hello over here.
So we made it to our next location, which is
Alamogordo, New Mexico.
In the KOA.
wow. What is near Alamogordo?
The White Sands, now known as the National Park.
Woohoo!
Awesome. We had quite the adventure getting here so far. Yes, yesterday it was gunk. Or was that the day?
That was the day before.
No, the day before.
Yeah.
Today hasn't been too bad.
Yesterday was potty break day.
Yeah,
it was
like
potty
we
break day.
stopped like 4 times for a 3-hour trip.
Yeah,
I mean, no, it was like 2.5 hour trip.
Yeah.
We extended into 6 hours basically.
Pretty
Yeah,
much.
it was pretty crazy.
Yeah. Between the stops with the P breaks and the stops for fuel, because we're wanting to use, what's the card called?
TSD Logistics.
Yes.
TSD Logistics.
And it's amazing.
Right, but you
So
can only
easy.
go to certain truck stops
Correct.
and wait in line, and it takes the big trucks a long time to fill up.
Yep.
And it's not bad. It's not bad.
We're not in any
I
hurry.
think Garrett recorded. I recorded a little bit today that
Yeah,
we might
it's a
slip
little
into
windy.
a video. It's real easy. You can go sign up and put in Garrett's name or my name. Get a little referral,
Yeah.
and it's real easy.
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
probably saved an entire tank of fuel already.
Yep.
At least.
At least.
Yeah.
It's been pretty cool. But it only works for diesel. It does not work for regular fuel. So if you
Posh
have a
cats.
gas pusher, you're out of luck.
Hey, Posh Cats.
Hey, thanks for joining
Posh
us.
cats are on both. Oh,
They are so awesome.
what?
Thank you,
What?
Posh Cats.
What?
So awesome.
Sorry, Lou Moore said, is it windy?
It is windy.
Yeah.
New
Sorry.
Mexico is just plain windy.
It is just windy.
We've got the dead cat, but it doesn't get rid of all the wind.
No.
It probably helps a good decent amount.
I'm on both streams.
That's awesome. That
sure
is
it
so
is very
cool.
That is cool. But yeah, we definitely have better views here
Yep.
than we did in Texas. I don't know if you can see over our shoulders. We've got
I
the
could
fantastic
try to mess with the shot.
mountain views.
I hear wind, Papa Drew says.
Yeah, lots of wind.
Hi, Papa
We're in
Drew.
New Mexico. It's
Look
wind.
at that.
Wind everywhere. I'm sorry
Gorgeous.
about the microphones not being super great.
Not my
I just didn't
face.
plug in
That's
my
gorgeous.
other microphone today.
Well, Mary Lou North. Look
She's
at that.
on both feet too.
Hi, hi.
Thank you.
She says
Okay,
less
let's go back.
windy.
That's windy.
Less windy on yours.
How's it the better stream on your guys?
It's a better microphone.
Wonderful little dead cat.
Yeah.
Meow.
Hey guys, Edison is napping, so be quiet going in there.
We've got kids. The kids have been out playing. The playground is just beyond here.
Yeah.
Our rigs are just beyond there. So it's like the perfect setting. We can keep an eye out on everybody and kind of let them free range a little bit.
A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Although free range for Timothy, he had our little trowel out and was already digging the dirt in the campsite. We were like, no, this is a KOA. It's a super expensive. Oh!
Wind.
Good catch, Bill. His camera fell almost off the table.
Good thing I got long arms.
Yes.
Anyway, we told Timothy no more digging. You can't dig at a KOA. We're not out boondocking. You can't just dig holes.
We found something that was in very, very, what do you call it? Short supply.
Yes.
Oh,
Yesterday.
yeah.
Yes.
We found TP.
TP.
Yes.
Three
Three
TP.
3 TP. Biggest TP you've ever seen.
Are you all in a wind tunnel? No. It is just windy because it's New Mexico.
I hope we get a family tribe when we go full time. Absolutely, Mary Lou North. That's what's so great about this lifestyle is, just the people that you meet along the way. And
so true.
we didn't officially meet these guys until what, a month ago?
Month and a half ago.
ago.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, and it just started by, I think, Garrett and Bill chatting back and forth. And
Yep.
it's just like, hey, our paths are going to cross. We totally have to meet. And
Yeah.
It was worth worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we were blessed enough to find a contract together, so now we can hang out for a full 3 months.
I mean,
together.
that is going to totally rock. The kids already are hanging out together so well and excited about learning different games and playing different plays. And it's so good. It is so good. Especially during this time where people are like, oh, we don't want to see anybody right now. We don't want to be near anybody right now.
Right.
And we're just like, well, we both have to go to work at the same facilities.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids get to just play together, and we will quarantine as a group.
That's right.
Yep.
We're washing our hands, doing our due diligence.
Especially now that we have running water.
Yes.
Yay!
Yeah, we ran out of fresh water in our tank last night. So we were like trying to flush the toilet and there was nothing. We're like, what?
Flushing the toilet was a little bit difficult this morning. Hand washing was mainly, here's some sanitizer.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, we had a hand washing jug of water, and then we had a flushing jug of water. Because we didn't put anything in our water tank. Because we were always worried about the weight and, all that. So, but then we had drinking water. So we were set. We made it here. We filled up all of our flushing and washing waters.
Yes. Almost
We're
had
ready.
to break out the poop knife. Almost.
Uh-oh. Poop knife. Do I even want to ask? What
And
is
I
a
said,
poop knife?
we have plastic knives, so we all did our morning routine.
Yeah. You've not heard of a poop knife?
No!
Does anybody out there have a poop knife?
Let's give the exclusive.
What is a poop
So,
knife?
Miss Carolyn, for those times when you have
We got
quite a load to give and it doesn't quite go down, you need something to chop it up so it will go down the toilet appropriately. And that's where your handy dandy poop knife comes in and just chop, 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 chop,
Oh, you
chop, chop.
slice your poop before you flush it.
And down she goes.
Wow.
So there you
Okay,
have it.
I have been
Poop knife
enlightened.
exclusive.
I have been enlightened about poop knives.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Mary Lou is asking, when you click, it's great for sure.
Yep.
And do you have a strip place before you go in, or do you just go in there like, nah, no, we're not scared. We're just picking up germs in the environment, just like we would. It's mostly dirt and stuff. Like, we haven't been around a lot of people. Although the rest stop we were stopped at yesterday in Texas, like all of the fountains were covered,
Right.
so
Yeah.
that you can drink from them to prevent the COVID.
Yeah.
Papa Drew says, I know all about the black tank. Trust me.
Yep, I'm drew the black tank. So, when I had littles at home, I was super conscientious about like removing my shoes at the door, or even like leaving them in the car and wearing a different set of shoes into the house, so that I wasn't tracking any sort of germs in, and going right in and not letting them hug me or touch me until I could get out of my scrubs. And then they got older and I got lazy. I don't do that so much. I do have a dedicated pair of shoes that I wear for work, but I'll step in the door and take them off. So with COVID and going back into the hospital environment, because I've been gone for almost 2 months out of the hospital environment, I'm probably gonna pick back up with the whole removing the shoes and not letting them touch me until I can get out of my dirty scrubs. I think just as a precaution, and of course I always like to wash my hands before I leave work.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I definitely do that. I wash my hands when I come off the floor, then I unload my pockets and pack up my bag, and then I wash my hands again, because usually I eat in the car when I'm going home. But yeah, I only have shoes that I wear to work. But yeah, I don't take them off outside the house. I'll wear them in the front of the door, but that's it. And then I go straight up to my room and take the scrubs off and put them away.
I know the wind noise. Sorry.
If we can find a can of Lysol or some sort of like spray-on sort of bug killer or whatever you want to call it, I'll probably end up spraying my shoes too, just to keep that biomatter
Yeah.
that collects on your shoes kind
Right.
of down.
Poshcat says,
I don't know if
Sue
I'm gonna be able to
never
find him.
comes home in her uniform. Papa Drew says, still no TP. People are using paper towels and clogging up all the sewers.
Oh, if you use something other than toilet paper, you need to throw it in the garbage.
Only
Right.
for the
Service
plumbers.
animal.
Way to go, plumbers.
My
Public service announcement.
my main question is everybody's out of TP, so who is buying all of it?
Right.
Seriously.
Who has TP? It's because the only people posting are the ones that didn't get the TP.
Yeah, probably.
Well, my sister in Lacey says she's set up for like 3 weeks with toilet paper that they bought ahead of this craziness. And she said, anybody in the Lacey area, just get a hold of her. She'll give them a roll of toilet paper.
That's nice of her. Yeah. Let's see.
Sorry, our epic RV adventure came in. Hello.
Hi, Epic RV Adventure.
Mary Lou says her husband's a firefighter, and he doesn't take strip before he comes in the house, but she's wondering if he should. I don't know if firefighters are exposed to as much stuff that way as
First
we
responder,
are.
EMT.
If they're first responders, EMTs, going into people's houses and addressing medical issues, then yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You know.
Ken says he washes his hand using mouthwash.
Yes,
Well, it's got alcohol in
and
it.
it's
It does.
pretty sticky afterwards.
Posh
Minty
Cats.
fresh.
Posh Cat says, I think they're referring to the poop knife. At least it's not a potato masher. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice.
Oh my goodness.
Let's see.
So, for all of you joining us, if you can't tell, we are actually live on both channels.
Pop it back out.
So, Nursing
So-
Our Travel Bug is live as well. So
It's true.
So if you don't
Holding
like
on
the
for
wind
dear life.
noises on ours, you could probably pop over to Nursing Our Travel Bug because they've got a windsock dead cat on their microphone, so it might sound a little better.
Next live stream we do, we will definitely put our microphone on so that we don't have to deal with this. Maybe we'll do it from White Sands.
Ooh,
That'd be a good one.
Live from the White Sands.
Yes.
I thought about that. I think sand would get all up in your gimbal phone.
I wouldn't use my gimbal, I just use the tripod.
Brilliant.
Aha.
Tripod, don't let it fall over. Camera in the sand.
Yep.
Right.
Phone in the sand. Ooh. Okay, Ziploc bags. That's what we got to do for our phones.
Ooh, that's smart.
Yeah,
I
let's
like it.
Ziploc them.
Yep.
Because you can still kind of like text and stuff through the Ziploc. You may not be able to do the fingerprint ID thing that I use to unload my phone.
Mine uses my face, so as long as it's in the right direction.
So we've been working on requirements for our jobs. We haven't started yet, really.
We need to be working on.
Job update.
Natasha and I we have like 2 days to get this stuff done, and I haven't looked to see how many educational modules there are to do. I'm hoping not very many.
I hope not. I think the longest I've ever had to do was like 74 modules, and it took me 2 8-hour days to get it done, and that was kind of
Guys, hey,
click, 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 clicking
Timmy.
Yeah.
as well. So
I think my last
Purple
contract with Banner was that was the most intense.
yeah.
I didn't do it all in one sitting. My brain doesn't work well that way, and my kids require time. So I mean, I spent probably a good week and a half of hopping on every evening or free time in the afternoon after traveling, and I used all of our data basically
On every device.
on every device. We were stuck where our live stream didn't.
X marks the spot just joined us.
Hi, X marks the spot.
Hey.
We're in
I'm
Alamogordo,
sorry about the wind
Mexico.
noise. Everyone's complaining about
Yes.
the wind noise.
Papa Drew says it's less noise here.
It is.
Yes.
Kung Fu is strong. Dead cat.
If you don't like the wind noise, go over to Nursing Our Travel Books channel because they have this cool wind
I'm
sock
trying
on
to
there.
block it. It's not working.
It's New Mexico. It's going to be windy.
Yes.
For sure.
Mouthwash has to be about 60% alcohol,
Mhm.
and that's all you need.
Mhm.
60% alcohol. You could also get out your vodka and just like
Everclear. Hey.
wash with your vodka.
Yeah, I've heard Everclear can start engines, so I'm sure it would sanitize.
You haven't
nicely.
used me since high school. Now it's my time to shine again.
Hey.
Yes.
Mike O is on and Rhonda D is on. Hello,
Hi
hello.
guys.
Yeah, I've so the compliance thing this go around is more challenging for me because it's the first time we're actually using a secondary vehicle, because before we have an inverter that we can plug into the truck that can power my laptop, so I could just work on modules while Bill drives.
Traveling, yeah.
But that's a no-go.
No,
because Bella's not old enough to drive yet.
Darn.
Darn over regulations by the government.
Right.
But she's only 12. You
Yeah.
don't want her behind a wheel yet.
No, oh gosh, no. She can barely do the dishes without being reminded, let alone drive my brand new car. That's not happening.
So you're in my boat now, where you drive all day long, and then in the evening you have to try to get the brain cells to work to do a module or two.
Oy.
But I'm glad that we've kind of like sat down and we're not traveling tomorrow. So really, we're gonna have a good chunk of time to get these modules done and be ready for our new contract.
And it's surprising how fatiguing just being on the road is. Just like, I don't know if it's just mentally being focused on where you're going. But yeah, it'll be nice to just have a break and go play and have some fun.
I see Living Light RV is on. I'm sorry about your poor connection. We miss you guys lots.
Hi, New Horizons.
Hey!
Hello.
We can-
Papa Drew, here's the
Go back.
choo-choo train. Choo-choo!
Yep.
Papa Drew said something about everything.
Over here.
Everclear.
Wash your hands with Everclear, some for your hands, some for sleeping. Ooh, yeah. You gotta scroll over here.
Sorry for the wind again.
Wonder if that'll be coming this evening while we're sleeping.
Oh.
Oh well. Reminds me of my grandparents growing up.
Mike, if Trudy's there with you, tell her that we miss her as well.
Trudy.
We wish we could see you, hopefully in Washington when we get back in the summertime.
Nice. So yeah, what's our plan for the rest of the day?
Well, Garrett
I
has
have to do
another
a
live
I have to
stream,
do a live stream on RV Media Creators, which will happen shortly.
and he'll do it without wind problems.
Yep.
He'll figure that out.
I figured things out.
So make sure you pop over to RV Media Creators with
NOTB raid.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I don't know when that is.
I'm not going live right away.
Not right away. He's got to get set up because it's an educational thing.
All this
He's going to educate you guys.
time change.
All the
On Prism,
educations.
right?
Prism
Going live on
Studios.
Prism Studios.
Wow.
So that's the topic.
Which is what
Very
we're
nice.
using.
I
right
love you
now.
guys, but I'm going back to the other side.
Okay, good. That's fine.
Sorry about the wind.
Oh,
It
good.
will not happen again, I promise.
But I think after all of the business is taken care of this evening, I think we're going to have a fun family movie night.
Woohoo! Frozen 2.
Because the Verizon data is strong.
So strong.
Okay.
We haven't seen Frozen 2. I'm
I
really
know.
excited. I heard it's good.
It is very good. It made me cry. I think it warmed Garrett up to Frozen. He did finally go and watch
Well,
Frozen
we
1.
had tickets to Frozen 2, and while doing laundry, I was like, I just need to watch it, get it over with.
Okay, so
And then I realized the story. I was like, oh.
he hated Frozen, even though he'd never seen it, and he kept teasing Emma every time she'd sing the songs, and it would infuriate Emma, infuriate her, because he would screw up all the words on purpose. So he finally watched it, and then he loved Frozen 2, so he doesn't tease her as much
Like,
anymore.
let it flow, let it flow.
Bill keeps zooming in because we can't see the chat back here. So
I'm probably going to go live in probably about half an hour, 45 minutes.
that sounds good.
So,
So
Night RV.
NOTB raid to RV Media Creators in about 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Yes.
Papa Drew says, I am shy. I don't know if I believe that.
No, Papa Drew's not shy. He lies. He lies.
New Horizon says, looks like everyone's having fun. We are. This has been a really fun road trip. And we haven't even done anything exciting yet.
We've just driven
Yeah.
and camped at rest stops.
Yep.
We found teepee.
Nice.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, and everybody's laughing at Papa Drew's comment about being shy. So I think the jig is up, sir.
Poshcat says my granddaughters tell me off if I get the words wrong.
Exactly. Frozen. You have to get the words
Funny.
right.
You do. You know, I think that Bella watched. We've only seen the first Frozen once, and Bella was little when it came out. Yeah, she liked it, but she wasn't like one of those movies to watch over and over and over again. So we'll see. We'll see if it recaptures her imagination. But she doesn't have a sister, so it's hard to relate.
Yeah.
And her relationship with her brother is not so loving.
Well, Emma has really enjoyed the movies, even though she only has 2 brothers. So I don't know. Maybe it just the music and the storyline. Maybe it just isn't what Bella's thing. Maybe
We'll
maybe
be
she's
joining
more-
Papa Drew's live tonight as well.
Nice.
And now that we have data again,
Yes,
watch
we can
all of
join
our
all the
peeps.
live.
Man, we've been missing out.
What was it? About like 2 minutes after we got onto the highway off the rest stop, like all the service came back. We were in like a dead zone.
Dead zone.
Sure were.
Second we got it. Yeah.
we found
It's just
TP.
like bloop,
Yep.
bloop, bloop,
we
Between
found
the TP
TP.
and the mountains.
Yep.
The TP wiped out all the data.
Oh, we're getting so punny here. So punny.
Honey.
Again, sorry for the wind.
Well, maybe we should call it quits for now.
Yeah.
We'll do another live stream tomorrow.
We'll do a live stream tomorrow, and it
Yep.
will sound better.
Yes, and I think we'll probably aim for doing it at the White Sands because
At
I
White
think
Sands.
that will be amazing.
Sands live stream.
We are not currently at BLM land. We are at a KOA.
We are in the Ritz.
Send toilet paper to New Horizons.
I think
P.O. Box
we've,
159. I don't know.
We've paid for our stay here literally from the gas savings we've had from our
It's true.
TSD
It's
logistics.
true.
Yep.
Have a very special
It
day.
has really. It's
Sounds
not
good.
hitting the pocketbook like it did when we left Washington for Louisiana.
So our first gas fill up on this new program, we spent about $70 for the tank fill up, and it ended up being about $43 that came out of our account.
I mean, that's huge.
It's crazy.
So we're going to
crazy.
do an entire video on this system and kind of go and break down the math for y'all. So
Yeah, I think it's totally worth it to get signed up for that program if you
if
drive
you have
a diesel.
diesel,
Yeah,
if
and
you
you use a
pull or
lot.
push with the diesel,
Absolutely.
And then if you're willing to pull off and take your time at those truck stops, it's Loves and what else?
TA. There's I think
We'll get the list.
Travel Ranger. It'll all be in our video.
Yeah. But for us, like it was going to be an added expense because now we have fuel for the car and fuel for the truck. So that savings is more than paying for fuel for the car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's not a hardship.
Even get another car.
No.
Well,
It makes this road lifestyle more attainable.
Exactly.
since ours is so bad with the audio, why don't we just hop off ours and everybody head on over here
Yep.
to
Go over to Nursing Our Travel Bug.
and we'll continue chatting here for a
All
little
right.
bit longer.
We'll see you guys.
Live life intentionally.
Bye. Come on.
All right.
You want to try an angle over there?
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, we can angle it over there. Here it comes, and Garrett, you gotta keep it from falling over.
Here, I'll do this.
Let's
Oh yeah. Yeah. Crazy long
Yeah.
gorilla arms.
No, but
I can
Okay.
reach it from over here.
Yeah, here. There we go. Yeah, we're all in it.
Nice.
Okay, and then Garrett, can you read that? Oh,
I have
You
a
can
Prius.
read.
I'm sorry, Papa Drew.
Prius. I
Yeah.
drive a Dodge Stratus.
so sorry. So sorry that you drive a Prius. Right?
Your audio is rock solid. Nice dead cat.
Woo. Good investment, Bill. That's all him.
And New Horizons asked about it. So, right now we're on my Samsung 10e. We have Osmo Mobile 3. It's a Rode Go mic, and then it's probably just a dead cat that I got off of Amazon and just Googled. Actually, I think the dog ate our foam
He did.
cover.
Sure
So then
did.
when I was looking for a replacement, I found this, and it came with the dead cat. So,
Thank
super
you.
bonus.
Thank you for eating the
Right.
foam because now we've upgraded.
Actually, if you look at the
Bernie's such a
cradle
good dog.
for the mic, there's some bite marks on it.
Huh.
That's the only
Well-
time he's really done it. Something
Well,
like
we had one like this with the red plastic cradle, and it got busted by one of the kids probably, and Garrett zip tied it.
Yep.
that. Oh, and then
So-
there's a little clip that goes around the handle that has a cold shoe that the mic can slip in.
Poshcat says we have a BMW Mini Clubman. Does that count? I'm not sure if that
counts for something.
it counts for something.
I like
If you're
BMW.
referring to the fuel thing, I think this is really only in America.
Is it a U.S. card?
I think it's a U.S.
Yeah,
card.
so Poshcat,
TSG Logistics, I believe, is just a U.S. thing. So
Yeah. So for all those truckers out there to get some good savings when they're filling up their 200-gallon gas
Oh, yeah.
tanks.
all the savings on that, holy cow!
Oh, can you imagine? I can't even imagine how much. Oh my gosh, 200 times.
Justin and Christina's RV van lifers on.
Hello, Justin and Christina.
Hey guys.
You guys are so awesome. You see them on every single live, like
Yes.
no matter who it is.
Yes.
So great.
You know who we haven't seen though?
Well, and I loved their
Mel and
live the
Eddie.
other day where
They're
they
not
were
on.
picking out outfits for the baby.
Oh, the baby.
To come
Aw.
home from the hospital in.
Aw.
That was so fun because our kids are so much older and we're not planning on having any more kids. So it was fun to be able to participate.
No mas.
Yeah, people keep asking me, okay, you've had a kid every 2.5 to 3 years. Aren't you due for another one?
Jeez.
Well,
Well, are you?
yeah.
Ooh, the announcement right here, right now.
No, I'm not pregnant.
X marks us, or let's see, nursing or Papa Drew said he just put us on the big screen so that we can do the dishes. X marks
Do
the
this
spot
shit.
says
We
waiting
made it.
on my fleet
We
car.
made it.
Made it to the big screen.
That's right.
Looks like X marks the spot got one of the cars. They're waiting for their car. They pay $80 today at Chevron.
Woo.
Welcome to the West Coast, there,
Yeah.
bud.
Ouch.
Yeah.
It is bad out there, for sure.
Jeez.
well, and $80. I feel like where were we? Maybe it was Florida or something. I remember like when we were totally drained and we had to top it off. It was like $90 to fill the whole tank,
Yep.
Yeah.
depending
In
upon
Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad.
Well, I mean, the gas prices out here have been about $2.45-ish.
247.
$2.47
Right
for
around there.
diesel. So take the savings from that. You know, it's pretty.
Oh yeah. Well, I think some of them said we were paying $1.69.
Yep.
That's crazy.
That's cheaper than unleaded.
I know. What?
Where's our savings, Carolyn?
That's not fair.
It's so easy. You gotta go sign up. Put in
Papa-
Garrett's name.
Yeah.
Put in my name.
Papa Drew's at it again. He wants to get banned, I guess. With everyone staying home, I bet there's more babies will be coming with
Yep.
nothing.
Yeah.
They'll be the COVID-19 baby boom.
No, they will.
Corona kids.
They will be the quarantines.
The quarantine.
Quarantinagers.
In about
Qu-
20, 30, 30.
in 13 years, so in 2033, they'll be the quarantines.
They'll be their own special kind of zombie.
I know.
Yeah.
Whatever new electronic devices we have out at that time.
Yep.
Crazy.
I'm super excited about seeing White Sands because we've been
Christmas
this close to
2020 will
White
be
Sands
interesting.
before and never been. Because if you hadn't seen, we got here, we boondocked, we never got to White Sands
Yeah.
specifically that day, and then weather turned horrible.
The next
We woke
day.
up to pouring rain and threatening snow, and so we
Snow
got
that
it.
night.
We got out of Dodge and made it clear down to Van Horn, Texas before we couldn't drive anymore.
When then the weather got really bad.
Really bad. So we wintered. We wintered in Van Horn.
We
for
hit winter.
2 days.
It was a quick winter.
It was a very quick winter, and then we went back to spring and summer. It was nice.
I think when we get to Reno, we might get another taste of winter.
Yeah, unfortunately. The temperature drop I was looking, so when we left Waco, the high that day was 76. And I think the high today, or at least what I had seen on my dash, was like 62. So, I mean, that's a 14-degree drop.
It is.
Yep.
I mean, I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt and pants today, where I was wearing short sleeve shirt and shorts yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm wearing a sweater under this jacket.
Well,
Get the memo.
So
yeah, t-shirt and shorts, dude.
Justin
How do
and
you-
Christina's RV van life said they will be the coronials.
The corona.
ooh, I like it. I like it.
That's awesome.
I don't know what they call kids now.
Brats.
Brats.
It'll be like that hip chic, and they'll all drink Corona. Like,
We enjoyed
"Oh,
White
we were-"
Sands National Monument. It's
X
now a
marks the
national park.
It is a
X
national
marks the spot. It's a national park now.
So you have to come back and visit the park. Not the
Oh, there we
monument.
go. When we were there, it was a monument. So we just kind of touched through on our way to Deming, New Mexico. And the day that we came through, they were doing the missile testing. So we had to sit outside of the park and wait for them to open it. So and then by then we were like, let's just go in. And we climbed up, went down a couple hills, and then
Yep.
we got out of there. So it'll be nice to actually spend some time.
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be
We
good.
do have footage in our New Mexico video. Shameless
Oh,
plug.
there you go.
They will
That
link
right
that. They'll
here.
link it.
Yeah.
They'll link it.
Yes. So yeah, it'll be fun to actually get sleds and actually slide down and enjoy the park. And and hopefully the visitor center will be open so we can learn a little bit
It's
more.
not.
And
As far as I know, none of that stuff is
It's
closed.
not. It's
Sad face.
closed.
Well,
They are waiving fees at national parks now.
Yes, so go.
They're encouraging people to get in
Go
the
out.
outdoors.
Take a hike at your closest national park or monument.
yeah.
Just don't take the RV spots for all these full-timers out there.
Please.
They're stranded. All these state parks are closing. And it's no good.
There's a lot of people making cancellations though.
True.
Because at our at Texan RV Park when we were there, they were like, we had 14 people on the waiting list for monthly, and they all got a spot
They all got a
because
spot
Nice.
because of
cancellations.
cancellations.
Yep.
So maybe we'll get a spot in Reno if everybody's tucking tail and leaving. Because right now
Yeah.
we just have a week's
Yeah.
stay.
If we could stay there for a month,
We will see. It was interesting. We looked at one of the parks in the Reno area, Sparks Marina, which came highly recommended to us from
Yeah.
No Ordinary Path, but that was like over a year ago. And I actually read somebody's Facebook post, and it caught my eye because it was the marinas.
the Sparks Marina.
It was their sign, and I popped in, and she had horrible experience and how they're like they were basically, the management was
Had them on their radar and was just harassing.
telling them, oh my gosh, we have you written up 4 pages of stuff that you guys have done, and we're canceling your, you can only have the 28 days that you're signed up for, and that's it, we're not renewing with you, and it was really dumb stuff. So
Well, and when they asked to have a copy of all these malfeasance, they were like,
we
we
didn't
can't.
have it.
They didn't have it.
They didn't have it.
So they were making up. When
They were making
they
up
said like
stuff.
the co-owner like drew a gun on somebody for like going
That was it.
like a couple miles an hour over the 5 mile an hour zone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is this, the Wild West?
Yeah. And
So
and being
we won't be going
screamed
there.
at, being
Yeah.
screamed at by one of the maintenance dudes just because her dog accidentally had diarrhea on his area and she was about to clean it up. Like, whoa, dude, chill. And the fact that they have a 4-person limit per site
No.
means that we
Yeah.
can't go there because we've got 3 kids.
Hard
That's
rule.
5
What
of
they say?
us.
Was it-
It was a hard rule.
Yeah.
It was a hard rule. Cannot change it. Only 4 people per spot.
Well, we have one undocumented child.
One undocumented.
People will never see him when he's out.
What's
They keep
weird
him
is
under the cupboard like Harry Potter.
No,
He comes
well-
up, does the dishes.
We'll always walk him on a leash and say he's our dog.
Oh, I like it.
Well, what's
Imagine.
weird is we saw that issue in multiple parks we were checking out. They had like this 4-person per site limit, and all of them had like 28. No, none of them was just a month. It's all like 28 days.
Yeah, so it's weird for the Reno area. It's not like a month.
Everything
stay.
is a little different there.
It's 28 days.
Yep.
And that requirement.
But either way, I'm
Sounds
not
like-
worried.
No.
Papa Drew's RV says sounds like the RV park here in Long Beach. Yeah.
Long Beach, Inglewood.
Long Beach.
I mean, really, we don't have to stay
Just
there.
upgraded
So,
content.
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. They can do whatever they want with their park, and we just won't go there.
Yeah, they just won't get our business.
And something
We-
will pop up. We'll find something.
Yeah.
And we'll probably save money because that place was
Probably.
pretty pricey.
It was pretty pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that No Ordinary Path only stayed like a week.
Yeah.
I don't think it was a month that they stayed. So anyway,
I'm now folding the clothing.
Good stuff.
Thank you for the
Whoa.
descriptive chat.
good
Papa
job, Papa
Yes.
Drew. Pat on the back.
He's multitasking.
We're on the big screen, it's folding laundry.
doing
getting
dishes.
things
Big day.
done.
Maybe later, little Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know. May not be time. You know.
Bed Bath and Beyond from a distance.
All right.
yes.
It's probably
Online.
not even open. Malls
Probably
are
not.
closing down.
Online.
Yeah.
Online
Yeah,
shopping.
shop online. Let
Everything's-
all those people in the Amazon warehouse bring me your stuff.
Oh my gosh, you guys, so many trucks on the road. And last
Just
night, like,
packed.
whizzing by where we were camped, where we were
All night.
sleeping.
Yep.
All night long, whizzing by. Oh, did you guys get enough sleep, or did the one stopping in our area wake you up every time?
You know, I think he was being very courteous. So instead of being able to park right next to us, which, I mean, there wasn't any designated lines, but to me, that's how the parking lot was. Like, he should have parked right next to us, and then the pass-through lane was furthest to the left, but he decided to park in the pass-through lane to give us some space. Otherwise, his truck would have been right outside of our windows.
Yeah.
So I got some good sleep. I mean, I still woke up a time or two, but it was more restful than the night before. What about you?
Yeah, I slept good. I woke up. Yeah, I think it's usual. Wake up.
So Papa Drew just sent us that.
Yeah.
Picture on the big screen.
Noise.
Look at that.
I don't know if you can see
Screen on
it,
a screen
probably.
on a screen.
On a screen.
Woo!
3 screens.
3 screens, crazy.
We were up at like 12:30 because Edison was awake. I don't know what he needed.
I don't-
He wanted.
I think a truck made some noise and kind of woke him up and freaked him out a little bit.
12:30. I don't know what was happening out there, but Garrett was trying to calm him, and he was like having nothing to do. I want mommy. So I got up, and he calmed down right away, but then he wasn't gonna go back to bed. So he slept on the end of our bed, which meant that I was curled up in a ball all night long and could not stretch out my legs.
It's a good thing you're small.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And then I think I was up again at like 6:30, and then Garrett woke me up and he said, "Hey, it's like 8:40," and I look at my phone and I showed it to him. It says 7:40.
My phone took like almost 6 to 8 hours to change time zones.
So we went from Central Time to Mountain Time yesterday afternoon before hitting the rest stop. And for some reason, his phone still thought we were on Central Time. So
We were right on that line.
Yep.
Like
So
mine
another line.
wanted to flip back, but then it finally converted over.
I think he just hadn't switched over to another cell tower that was in his.
yeah, yeah. Well, mine had switched, so I was like, yeah, it's 7:30, 7:40. I ain't getting up yet. But by that time, all the kids were like, "Mom's awake!"
Doggy pile.
Yeah. And I'm always like, "Don't knock my glasses! Don't knock!" Ah!
I don't think Eddie's gonna get any sleep. They keep
So
going
should we
in and out
let
of
Garrett
this.
get prepared for his live coming
Yes.
up from
Yeah,
our
he is.
RV Media Creators?
For sure. So that's our update.
And then we're gonna go shower. It's been a couple days. How you
Yes.
like that? Is that good?
That's lot talking hair.
Style?
It's a lot of talking.
Great. That's why I got a ponytail. Rocking the ponytail today.
That's
It's a
why
lot
I'm wearing
talking
a hat.
horse.
Yep.
That's right. I said, oh, if I could make it look like this all the time, that's pretty cool.
I'm excited for showers here for like a nice long hot shower.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we don't have sewer in our sites.
Yeah, no sewer, so no showers.
These are expensive sites not to have sewer hookups.
Well, in their defense, the dump station is just right there, so
Yeah.
I mean, we could dump on our way out, but usually by the time you're hooked up and loaded up, then you just want to hit the road. So
Yeah.
we'll just take their nice long hot showers.
Yep.
Hat hair. This spot said we slept twice in rest stops and had no problem sleeping. Daylight savings time started on our drive when we hit New Nevada.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
It was tough that time change this time.
Yep.
Our kids for several days were still on the other time. Staying up late, getting up late. Yeah.
It was like it was nice for them to sleep in the morning, but then they were up till 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, stop it.
Yikers.
Go to sleep!
This is mommy and daddy time.
I know.
Go to sleep.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and joining us.
We'll check in tomorrow, maybe from White Sands.
That's all right. That's all right. So I want to work on our new tagline. I want to see what y'all think. We've kind of been chatting on it.
Oh, a tagline. I love it.
Yes. So this has been Natasha
And Bill.
with Nursing Our Travel Bug, encouraging you to get out there and nurse what you love.
Oh, I
Nice.
like it.
All right, I'll let you push the button.
Yay. All right, guys.
That was
Take care.
awesome. Bye. Man, that's a mouthful though. You probably had to practice it a lot to make